Hi, welcome and welcome back. What we are going to be watching here is a full cockpit prep for a transatlantic flight on an Airbus. If you are a new pilot and you work for the same company as me, great! I am not permitted to disclose which one, but this is exactly what is expected of you. If you are a new pilot for another company, an Airbus is an Airbus, and I hope this will provide some guidance for you. If you are a seasoned pilot like me, allow me to be your study buddy. And if you are a curious passenger or an aviation enthusiast, this is what happens before the main show. Thank you guys so much for 66,000 views on my previous video and 2,500 subs. I'm humbled. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I'll see you in the comments section. 2402 revision 1. Is that what it is? All right. And just for the sake of flight planning, I have 09366.
09366, check.
Of course, thank you for asking. All right, aircraft acceptance,
I'm ready.
recall, normal,
Check.
status. In-op systems are normal.
Check.
We have autopilot 1+2 and auto thrust. It's because the airplane is powered down. Logbook, MEL, and CDL. Let's see what we have here. Oscar, the correct airplane. ETOPS walk around is signed, and the aircraft is released. Cat 3, 180 minutes ETOPS, RVSN. And just for the sake of fuel, remaining fuel was 3,660. So the journey log, let's see, transition and daily. The weekly, daily, and transit was signed on the 20th. Still valid. Maintenance log, no open items. Cabin defect log. No open items either. Thank you, sir. Alright, fuel is balanced. Aircraft difference list, do you have it on your side?
Yep. So we're flying. It's Airbus 321 LR, autopilot flight director TCAS, yes. Pitch call out 7.5. Soft go around, yes. Tail strike pitch limit indicator, yes. FD's off at minimum, follow up, no.
Okay, check, thank you. And OEBs?
None.
None? All right. That completes the aircraft acceptance.
Check.
Let's go and listen to the ATIS, please.
When you're ready.
Yes. Stop. Thank you.
Just to get the winds, they were variable from 100 to 240 at 6.
No. So 210 at 6, variable 170 to 240.
170. Okay. Perfect. And the delivery frequency is close. That's what I
Yes.
heard. So it's
So-
around 121,805.
Correct. 26 left from Alpha 1. The most detrimental winds for runway 26 left are 170 at 6. Temperature 10. All right, so same calculations as earlier. It gives me a flex at 30, 159, 160, 164 with flaps 1. Stop margin is 178.
With 90, 80. Okay, I've been 95.8 for the day probably.
Okay. Same numbers or?
Just checking. So 68 for them.
You're on
Wait.
conf too.
Yeah. So 178, 59, 60, 64, flex 30. Okay, perfect.
All right. If you want to keep your numbers, you have to display compute. So if you have modify at the bottom, yeah, I click on it, display compute. That way your numbers are going to stay longer than if you stay on modify.
Oh, okay.
That way you won't have to recompute every time. Okay,
Okay.
makes sense. These are all yours. Yeah, firmly cockpit. Okay. Speaker off. Speaker back on. Less than 60 amps in 10 seconds. Crossfeed is checked.
Check.
We have a company message. It might be the prelim numbers.
Yep.
Fire test. Novma 1 X-ray. Ground distance 3208 versus 3217. Let's check the waypoints. Novma 1 X-ray. There we go. Plan mode 10 miles. 26 left. Kilo Whiskey 07. 250 knots max. Minimum 2,500 feet. Kilo Whiskey 09. Maximum 250 and 3,000 feet. At or above. And then Midhurst at 4,000 feet, 250 knots. Novma at 4,000 feet, 250. Excellent. And then the FMS cross-check fixed list, we have Midhurst, Novma, Nibuda, Hazel, Sam, Nolwood, Headkick, Unfit, Benwood, Nikki, Becker, Rhinus, Revenue, Atari, entry point 57 north 20 west, 58 north 30 west, 58 north 40 west, 56 north 50 west, Janjo, Yakomo, Polti, Pergi, Aniba, Vidro, Velvet, Nubav, Nirik, Rubov, Okoku, David, Ketsu, Ikmex Airband, Apman. 3-3 left. Vertical here, I'll request the wings. What do we have for this? Step altitudes? 320 at Atari. 340 at 5830. Great circle distance 3098 versus 3107. We have GPS primary, accuracy high. Program a return in the secondary. For 26 left. 26 left. Frequencies are good. In it B, we have 71.2 as per the new numbers, a little heavier than planned. The limit over the planned zero fuel weight is 1 ton. Above that, you need an extra, a new flight plan. So 71.2 with a, if you don't have the prelim number, instead of putting nothing, you have to put 30.0 as a zero fuel weight CG value. But since we have the prelim numbers, we can put what they have here. Fuel is 25.2. 96.2 takeoff weight corresponds to the about prelim numbers. Trip fuel still lower because the winds are not in yet. So let's see. Still requested. In the meantime, what I can do is I put headwind 57. So we have 0.2 of taxi, 22.0 trip fuel versus 21.9. Reserve is 1.1. Alternate fuel is 1.1, so we'll modify this one. Final numbers, final, which is the reserve, 30 minutes, shows 1.2 here because we're heavier than at destination. At destination, it will be 1 ton. And the min div is 2.1. Extra should be minus 0.1, we're at minus 0.2. That will correct itself since the reserve fuel, once we are in the air, will transfer here for the arrival. We're a little heavier than planned, so 96.2 is our takeoff weight.
Okay.
$60, 164. Engine out and acceleration at 1200 on flaps 1. Next phase, green dot is 250, we'll leave it like as is. Now we have the uplink for the wings. Let's take a look. They're all here, insert. And let's check our new trip fuel again. $21.8 now, which gives us a 0 extra. Okay, I finished the programming of the FMS.
Perfect.
Oxygen test. Now 3 times less than 5 miles. Did you have a chance to check the door? The cockpit door?
No.
Do you mind doing that?
Yeah.
I'll unlock it for you. Mechanically open it. There we go. Thank you. Did we check the uplift yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'll do it. If you're curious to see the preliminary numbers, they're here.
Okay, perfect.
So liters times density 0.801 plus remaining fuel of the previous flight. And here we go. We have 25,384 versus 25,260.
Good.
600 kilos is the limit above 12,000 kilos. 400 below 12. So fuel uplift checks, and I'll leave this to you so you can enter it in the reporting section of the Mission Plus.
Gatwick operations, good morning. Your numbers. Yes, sir. We pushed at 1043, airborne at 1108, and EK money 1835. That's no comment. Thanks very much. Have a great trip. Yes, sir. Cheers. Next time.
Like on 3,220 compared to 3,208.
Yes, it's very close.
So it's very close. That's
They planned 33 left in Toronto.
yeah.
See what the winds are going to be. From 19, Zulu winds are 290 at 22, gust 32. That makes sense. 5 miles, light snow showers, and 4,000 feet.
267.
Is it getting hot in the cabin? Yeah, can we wait 5 minutes?
Okay, so it has been checked.
You're happy with the FMS?
Yes, I'm happy with the FMS.
When you're ready, we could do. Actually, you know what? We're 20 minutes from takeoff. Maybe we can get the clearance.
Yeah.
I'll do it on my site. So
It's gonna film. Yeah, for sure.
exactly. Okay. So
I think though I think it's 15 minutes prior.
15 prior.
I
Yeah.
think I read that on the AOI pages, but we can try. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, we can try. Okay, so information is Echo. We're at stand 570. Okay, transfer to DCDU. Departure request, flight number from Gatwick, stand 570 to destination ATIS Echo, aircraft tab 321. Send.
Send.
Let's see what happens. I'll start the APU in the meantime. It says 15 minutes.
It's not really working. correct here in 15 prior to start up on the limiter.
We're a little early, 18 minutes.
And also, I read, we'll talk about it later, but on the departure procedure, there's a, what did I read? Oh yeah, plus minus 5 minutes from the push. Call sign stand, we have to name the QNH.
Okay. And aircraft type?
And aircraft ready. And after that, that's going to be on the SID if it's still the same one. 250 knots, still 10,000 feet on this ATC.
I started a timer for the EPU for the bleed, and
Okay.
they're not sending the clearance yet, so we're gonna have to try again in a few minutes. In the meantime, would you like to do an anticipated SID departure briefing?
Yeah, we could. Yeah. So it's going to be. So we have departure from runway 26.
Sorry to interrupt you. We just got a message. Okay, ATC message, depart message, request received, request being processed. Standby, close. And then these are no PDC received from ATC. Disregard. Oh, here's the clearance. Now we have another ATC message. Departure clearance 197. I'll print that one. Sorry for this. 1 second. Departure clearance 197, 1122 Zulu, 2024 from Gatwick to Toronto. Runway 26 left as planned on a Novma 1 X-ray. Squawk 4234. And slot at, which is our planned departure time, ATIS Foxtrot, no slot. Next page. Acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
Send.
Send.
Okay, here's the clearance. I'll just double check here. We have 26 left on the Novma 1 X-ray. Squawk is 4234. Initial cleared altitude 4,000 feet. Okay, so let's do a briefing now. Okay, confirmation will follow. Departure clearance 197 from Gatwick to Toronto. 26 left, Novma 1 X-ray, 4234, 1140. Close.
Close.
Excellent. Okay, so let's do a departure briefing now.
Okay, so we're departing off of runway 26.
Sorry, ATC message.
We'll get it one day.
Yes, acknowledge is received and clearance is confirmed. Close.
Close.
Excellent.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's departure off of runway 26 left with the Novma 1X SID departure. Highest sector is going to be 2,300. Towards where we're going, it's 2,100. Stop altitude is going to be 4,000. Yeah. And we got extra fuel of 0.
Okay, sounds good. We're at stand 570. We can expect hotspot Hotel Sierra 3 for 26 left. Today's stop margin is 129 feet from Alpha 1.
Check.
In case of engine failure, we'll fly straight on extended runway centerline to 3,000 feet. And we'll come back for 26 left.
Perfect.
Special procedures, none. Threats, in my opinion, are busy airport.
Yeah.
We have to pay particular attention to ATC for clearances. Taxiways are a little tricky here, so when you get the clearance, if you can write it in the scratch pad, I would appreciate it.
Perfect.
With the hold shorts as well.
Yeah.
I suggest we taxi on 2 engines.
Yeah.
And because of the strict noise abatement procedures, I'll engage the autopilot at 100 feet. And another threat I see is the transition altitude, which is 6,000.
Yep.
And we might be cleared to 6,000 feet as well. So we have to stay on 6,000 feet until we're cleared to a flight level that's higher. So for the altimeter setting, we'll pay attention to that.
Perfect.
Another threat I see is the high clean speed of this airplane. Minimum clean speed, VLS is going to be very high. We have a green dot of 250 today. It's not a factor because we're taking off on 26 left, but as you can see, the speed restriction is maximum 250.
Yeah.
So whenever you're in Gatwick, for the sake of raising awareness, if you take off the opposite direction on the SIDs, the first waypoint has a speed restriction of 220 knots. So you have to take that into consideration when you decide to do a noise abatement procedure. Because if you accelerate at 1,000 feet above ground, the airplane is going to accelerate past the speed restrictions. You're going to bust the speed, which is a problem in itself, but then you're not going to make the radius for the turn that's following, and you're going to have noise abatement procedures like the microphones on the departures are going to trigger too much noise, basically, because you're not on track. So it might be an issue. Just to raise awareness, but today's not an issue. That's it. So I mentioned the autopilot that engage at 100 feet, and that's it. Any questions?
No questions.
Do you want to add something?
No, I talked about the little special procedures for here for the communication.
Yes.
So we talked about that. And for the push, we have to add the QNH.
Yes.
And on the first com depart with the departure frequency, call sign, sit, passing altitude, and max clear altitude.
Sounds good. I'll add, as I mentioned before, don't exceed your limits. Don't let me exceed your limits, and I'll do the same. If I make a mistake, it's not intentional. I expect you to correct me on the spot.
Perfect.
Sounds good?
Yeah. Also for me, on the sit, it's written the first CPDLC log on is going to be Echo Golf Tango Tango.
Yes.
I'll be ready for that.
We have
engage that at what 10,000 feet when we're good. And
you don't have to wait 10,000 feet. As soon as you get in the air, perhaps after the takeoff flow, you can proceed to connect CPDLC.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll print the final load sheet that just came in. If I compare with the planned zero fuel weight versus the actual zero fuel weight, planned is 70.8, we have 71.2. And then we have a takeoff weight of 96,171. I calculated the performance at 96.2.
So we're good with that.
Yes. And we have a CG of 27.9. So we'll check the distribution with the printed version, but in the meantime, accept.
Yeah, accept. And the flap setting.
I'll just correct this here. We're talking about 71.2 for zero fuel weight, confirm.
Yep.
And then zero fuel weight CG, 27.9. Let's wait a second.
Finish running this.
Okay, and then the trim for this purpose today is 0. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 0. Stat trim is 0,
Yeah.
which corresponds to 28.3. I'll check the distribution as well. We have 12.3 in the wings. In the center is 65.60. Forward 1380. Aft 1 and aft 2 24.96. The distribution is as per the final load sheet as well.
They don't give the density here. So
Yes, at the top they wrote it. I checked the density as
okay.
0.801.
Okay. Put it in here.
So passengers, we have 175 plus 2. Right.
We can maybe, because we have time, we can listen. There's the new 80s Foxtrot that came out.
Sounds good.
Acknowledge receipt of information. Foxtrot, enter departures. Advise aircraft type, observe contact. Gatwick information. Foxtrot, time 1120. Runway news 26 left. Transition level, flight level 70. ILS approach to be expected. Runway 26 left. Exit at Echo Romeo is closed. Gatwick delivery.
Ground flight deck, go ahead.
Surface wind 220, 7 knots, varying between 180 and 240 degrees. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered 1,500 feet. Temperature +10. Dew point +8. QNH 1019. Light to moderate icing reported in the vicinity of Willow from flight level 150 to flight level 90. Acknowledge receipt of information. Foxtrot, enter departures. Advise aircraft type, observe contact. Gatwick information. Foxtrot, time 1.
Is it good? Can I show?
Yeah.
Runway.
Okay, so have the winds changed?
Just slightly, but
Yes, we have the load sheet. I'm sorry? We just received an update. This is what I just printed. Let's see here. We- Okay, guys, 1 second, please. They're tapping to disconnect the GPU. Do you see him on your side?
oh, yeah.
Can you make him a sign that you... there we go. I'm sorry, say that again, please.
So 174 plus 2 passengers.
174 plus 2. So initially we were at 175 plus 2, and now we have... Let's see here. Total packs 176. Yeah, it's weird how they wrote it. It's like total 176 / minus 1.
You want me to go and print one off? I've got one downstairs.
But initially we had 175 plus 2, and now you're saying 174 plus 2.
Yes, we uploaded one mail. They should have sent that first overseas.
Okay, I understand. So but 174 plus 2 does not make 175. So 176 minus 1 is 175. You understand? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think so.
So you're saying we have 174 plus 2, and here we have 176 minus 1, which is 175.
Do you want me to go and print one off and we can sign them?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so let's print this one. Maybe here.
One 174 plus.
Okay, we have it. Okay, 171. So accept.
Accept.
So the new zero fuel weight is 71.1 instead of 2, and zero fuel weight CG is 27.8. Check. And then the trim is 0 still. Takeoff weight 96.1 instead of 96.2. It's conservative for the performance. I'm okay with leaving the performance at 96.2.
It's more
Yes, exactly.
restrictive anyway. So
Okay, accept. We have another call. Again. Okay, so let's see what this one
that must be
says.
her that resent it, right?
74 plus 2,
78. That's what I
0 fuel weight, CG, 71. Accept.
accept.
And another call. How many times are they going to send it? Same thing. Same thing. Accept.
Accept.
It's the exact same thing. So, okay, we have everyone on board. We can close whenever you're ready. Excuse me. We can close whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, let's close. Have a good flight. I'll do a quick PA.
Check.
8 degrees in Toronto, was it?
Approximately that.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome on board this Airbus 321 Neo. My name is Jonathan Pirot. I'll be the captain today on this bound to Toronto. We're all set for an on-time departure. We expect to push back and start up the engines momentarily. The winds are very strong over the Atlantic today. Our flight time is a little bit longer than usual at 8 hours and 21 minutes. The good news is we are expecting smooth flight conditions and 8 degrees upon arrival into Toronto. On behalf of the entire crew, it's our pleasure to have you on board and wish you all an excellent flight. Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles, Messieurs, bienvenue à bord de cet Airbus 321 Neo. Je m'appelle Jonathan Pirot, je suis le commandant aujourd'hui sur ce vol destination de Toronto. De tout l'équipage, il nous fait très plaisir de vous avoir à bord. Le temps de vol sera de 8h21 à 34 minutes. Nous anticipons 8 degrés sous un ciel couvert à notre arrivée. C'est à tous un excellent vol. Merci pour votre attention.
I just needed to talk to you. I asked him.
Okay.
It's not ready.
Okay. I confirmed 174 plus 2. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good flight. Yes, thank you. All right, so we can do a fan dip.
Yep.
Ground flight deck. Can I release the parking brake, sir?
Yeah, you want to respond?
Parking brake is released. Stand by for pushback clearance, please. We need 1 or 2 minutes. Fan dip.
Yep.
Fuel 25.2. Balance, uplift is checked, and cross feed is checked as well. ATC we have. Performance page, flight plan page. Departure briefing is done. Init B is revised with final numbers and performance for 26 less at the correct weight.
Perfect.
Cockpit prep checklist, please.
Cockpit preparation, gear fits and covers.
Your call?
Yeah. Our honorable fuel quantity.
25,260 kilos check.
Seatbelts.
On.
8 years.
Nav.
5 on left.
Talking about QNH 1019 millibars set.
And QNH 1019 millibars. Preparation checklist is complete.
Let's call fully ready, please, with the director.
After the BA, Juliet Papa Alpha Sierra hold off 259 at Mike Alpha. Talk Juliet Charlie Papa, report fully passed at stand 67. Juliet Charlie Papa, route to thank you.
Ground, this is. We're at gate 570 with QNH 1019er Airbus 321 LR ready.
Roger, there's an air China 330 pushing behind you. After the taxi away, you push that approach 570.
Okay, so after the traffic behind us taxiing, we're cleared to push 570.
Before start check, please.
Before start checklist, parking brake,
Off.
takeoff speed and thrust.
V1 159, VR 160, V2 164, and flex at 30.
V1 159, VR 160, V2 164, flex 30. Windows
Closed.
closed. Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist is completed.
Check. Ground flight deck. Go ahead. Parking brake is released. When the 330 behind us is clear, you are cleared to the push.
Okay, so we're clear for the push after the brake light is passed off.
Correct.
Gatwick ground, good evening, good day, Malta 117, stand 10, press push down start. Malta 117, going to less than 10, push down approved. Push down start approved, Malta 117. Ground is morning still is airline 605 Yankee was